Seekers of Screens to Screen Seekers episode 6? Episode 6? My name is Jake, and the funny noises you can hear is from Alex.
Hello, hello.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's pretty much in this week's episode. We will be pitching our horror film sequels slash remakes slash reboots. We play in Rotten Round, Rank My Hero, Tis the Season, and of course Bus's Brainbox, and finishing off with what we've been playing and watching. Because this is Screen Seekers, where every week we discuss a load of nonsense about films, games, and other stuff, and play some silly little games and quizzes that we find relatively amusing. I think
Yeah.
is basically what it's about. And we are in spooky season if our scheduling is gone right.
If we can tell time. If we can tell time.
Yeah, which hopefully we can. Only time will tell, I guess. Yeah. See? So time can tell, but we can't. We're in spooky season, so we're trying to keep things relatively spooky themed, which is why we're going to begin with basically us pitching our horror films, sort of sequels, reboots, remakes. Obviously, there's a lot of them nowadays. You can literally...
You can't go wrong.
Well, you can go wrong, can't you? I mean,
No,
with remakes and things.
Well, yeah, but if you say you want it to be good.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. But I was gonna say, like, you can't go without a week without like a new remake or a reboot or a sequel coming out. Particularly horror, which seems to be sort of the worst culprit slash best culprit of just loads of remakes and sequels coming out all the time, and most of them don't end up pretty naff. But sometimes you get the good one. Sometimes you even get one that's better than the original. Very rarely.
Yeah, very rarely.
So we thought we'd just sort of do a quick pitch on what we would do with a franchise, whether it be a direct sequel, a requel, I think they're called, like sort of what they do at Halloween, sort of like a reboot slash sequel, or just a full-on reboot, or remake. God, there's so many words. It's just silly, really, isn't it? It's just a load of words.
It's bananas.
It's bananas. So
well, it's pumpkins because it's some Halloween in it. It's pumpkins.
Yeah, unless...
My bad.
Unless you celebrate with bananas, then
yeah,
that's entirely up to you. Would you like to go first?
I mean, to be fair, mine are short, but I have two.
Oh, okay.
Mainly because I have one which I would personally like to remake or like do a reboot of, and then I have one which I think would make money. You know,
a mass market.
Yeah,
appeal.
A mass market one.
Go for it.
So, the mass market one. It has already had a sequel called Shock Treatment, and it had a straight-to-TV movie in 2016, apparently. So, mine... I mean, I don't necessarily like... I like it's a good film, but I'm not like a massive fan of it. Yeah. It's Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay, right, yeah.
But I think because you know, like, things like Beetlejuice, again, like, remakes from, like, 40 years ago...
Yeah.
This is like from 40 years ago.
I mean, it's a sequel, but yeah, it's pretty much a remake.
You know, yeah, you could just do a remake of it, like with younger casts and like Timothy Chalamet.
Oh yeah.
As the like lead, maybe
get his musical
notes out from Wonka. You know. But yeah, I think it's like got quite a big fan base as well. I think
it does. Yeah, it's quite a. I haven't seen it, but it's quite a cult. It's
kind of a
cult following. So I don't know. I think you'd have to be very careful on like how you did it.
Yeah, definitely. But I think I think you could definitely make it good, and I think it would definitely make money.
So would you go full musical?
Yeah.
Because obviously nowadays the idea of a musical is such like a weird taboo subject where no film wants to admit they're a musical, including like Wicked, I think, which clearly has got music in it, but don't really advertise it.
No, yeah. I guess it is like a risky thing of risky avenue to go down, isn't it?
I'm trying to think of the last musical that actually made money.
Yeah.
Apart from like a Disney film, which is going to make money anyway.
Because the thing is, if
like
say
Frozen 2, is that a musical?
I mean, I guess.
But the first one was.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it counts as it.
That made a lot of money.
But I mean, like, if say it was like with new music, I mean, I'd be like, it's gonna do terribly.
Right.
So if it had the original soundtracks and the original songs,
Okay. Do you have a director
I
in
don't.
mind?
No, not really, because
It's
I
quite a
don't.
tough one.
Cause I don't even know who directed the first, to be honest.
No,
And I
nor do
don't.
I.
But I mean, I do have a second one that I would like to remake, like personally.
Okay.
Um, it is Wreck, even though it's got like 4 in the series. It's
Right.
a found footage zombie film.
Yep.
Which is set in like apartments.
Yeah, apartment block. Yeah.
And I think the third one's like in a wedding, and then the fourth one's like on a ship, maybe. I
What?
think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they sort of keep that idea of like a contained environment.
But I was thinking like, why not do a hospital? You know, it's like perfect thing. And I don't know if you've ever seen like films where it says it basically lies that's a true story, or something like that. Like this is what happened in 1994.
Yeah, I mean,
based
like,
on true events. And it's like you
usually
look
it's
it up
tongue in
and
cheek,
it's
though,
like
isn't it?
it's like this is completely false.
like
You could do like during 2020 COVID, you know, undisclosed hospital location.
I mean, there's lying.
This zombie
but then
breakout
there's-
happened,
So
but it was contained, so you
you'd-
never knew about it.
What you'd want that then? You'd want the. Oh, you tie it into COVID. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And like me, like
and that bit
in
that too
Newport,
soon.
in Newport.
Newport. For those that don't know, Newport, South Wales, not Newport.
But
don't know.
to be
everywhere
fair,
else.
Newport, South Wales
Australia.
could still be in the USA, I think.
Yeah, there's actually a high chance it probably is.
Because I'm pretty sure there is.
Isn't it a bit too soon though? Is what the people are gonna say?
No, nah. They would be like, no. Didn't nah.
No.
There's been zombie films based on COVID.
I was gonna say, like, do you
Definitely.
think that 28 years later will have that sort of COVID tinge to it? Like, you know, will it not address it, but will
Well,
there
the
be...
thing is, because it would make zero sense. I mean, why would they be worried about COVID when they're already
No, but like, there's an element in the story that you're like, oh, that's like,
what
I don't know, like
COVID
masks.
brings back the zombies.
No, like, you know, they're wearing masks, and you go, oh, that's like
Oh.
a reference to COVID. Not like a direct
Yeah.
reference, but like, you know, this, like, oh, they're trying to get vaccinations out. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't
elements
know. COVID's a bit old-fashioned now,
of-
so. But I don't know when it was filmed, so it could have been filmed during
Is,
COVID. I don't know.
So where is your film set in a hospital? Is it what is it an American is that what you're saying, like an American remake, or is it just another film? Just another, but very similar.
Yeah.
There's no characters or anything that follows on from the original.
No, because I think they may have dead. They might be dead, but
And it's
you
not
know,
set
I
in
can't remember, but it was like in Spain, I think.
Spain, yeah, I was gonna say Spain.
Um,
But yours would be American, would it? Or an English language?
it could be maybe Japanese. That'd be cool. Don't know if it would work.
I was gonna say, you got any reasons for that? Or you think it'd be cool?
Yeah, because like subtitles are great.
That's not a very good reason. That's a terrible reason. That's the worst reason I could have thought of. Do you have a director? I guess not.
No.
Anyone in it? Do we know anyone in it?
No, because with this one, I think it would be better to have unknown people, like
Right.
not have like superstars, because you're like, oh, what? They're dead?
And would it be entirely found footage like the original?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. Yeah.
Trying to think of a director that
That'd be
has done
great.
like found footage and like made it work.
I would get the original Spanish director who did
Oh.
Wreck.
Okay.
Just because I know he did Wreck, you know. Paco. I had it and then it went. Yeah, it was Paco something.
Has he done anything? Did he do the others, or did he just do the first one and that was it?
Paco Plaza.
Did he just do the first one? I assume.
Oh, and it was directed by 2 people.
Oh.
Jaime Balaguero
Oh God. Butcher.
and Paco Plaza.
And they, I assume.
Paco Plaza he did Rec 2 apparently.
Right.
And he's done Rec 3 and other films, but none of heard of.
Okay.
And Juam, Rec 1, Rec 2, Rec 4, and other films I haven't heard of. But yeah. Oh, he did Quarantine. He wrote Quarantine, which is basically, oh yeah, it's the like American remake. So I guess I have to do Japanese now.
Yeah, I think I've heard of Quarantine,
Quarantine's good.
and that's basically
That's
Rec,
based at an airport, I
okay.
think. That's based on an airport. Not a hospital, thank God, because that would be awkward right now. But
Yeah.
yeah, those are my two. Have you
Okay.
said yours?
No, I've only got one.
Oh yeah.
Mine is I had another one, but it's been kind of like it's basically a film that people kind of want to happen anyway. So
Ooh.
by me saying it, it's not going to make it. So I was going to say a sequel to Trick or Treat.
Oh
And
yeah.
I know that's been rumored for ages, and they want Michael Dougherty to do another one, but he just like like there's no support for it. But I think that there could be maybe one day, who knows.
Yeah. Just
He's done the
finance it
massive
yourself.
Godzilla films now. He's made loads of money. Maybe he could do another one. But on
Yeah.
that similar vein, anthology stories, I watched a film very recently called Dead of Night, which is a oh god, 19 I think it's like 45
Jeez.
British horror film. It's an anthology film that's kind of connected, but it's known for a certain segment which is about a ventriloquist doll, which is really, really good. But the film is great. It's very old school, but I would probably just remake that. And what that allows me to do, Alex Bus, is cheat because I can pick 4 directors now to do it because it's an anthology film. You see, so what I did. So I basically just picked like 4 directors of films that I really liked. I don't know if they'd ever like meet in a room. I don't know like where this film is made or whatever, but I've got Zachary Cregers who did Barbarian. I got Jennifer Kent who did Babadook. I got Damien McCarthy who did Oddity, and I got Sergio Sanchez who did Marrowbone. And I've kind of accidentally chosen a director from like a completely different part of the world for each of these, so they could just make it
in their
make it wherever they
hometown and
want.
be like,
Although
cool.
with Dead of Night, there is a connecting narrative of like it's basically about a man who goes to a mansion to do some work, and he meets these. It's kind of like an Agatha Christie-esque sort of vibe at the start. He goes into his living room with all these people there, and he's like, "I've been here before. I recognize you." And they're like, "What are you on about?" And then they each of them start telling stories about supernatural things that have happened to them to try and convince this doctor like that paranormal exists. But yeah, it'd just be like literally a remake. Maybe rework some of the segments because some of them are really short and like they get longer as they go on. Maybe rework that a bit. And I've got written by James Watkins, who did Speak No Evil, which is a really good American remake of Speak No Evil. And the only other thing I couldn't think of a cast because there's so many people in that film. It's kind of like an ensemble you've got to consider. But I've just put Toby Jones because I love Toby Jones. Maybe he could be in the section with I don't know. He could be in the I don't know. Could be any section, I guess. Or he could be the main one who tells the stories. Because if Toby Jones started talking to me about he's sort of being spooked out by a ghost, I'd probably believe him, and I'd be very interested in what he was talking about. So yeah, Dead of Night, it deserves a remake. Although anthology films don't sell very well nowadays, so maybe a series.
No. Sounds
Maybe.
quite an inspiring film, to be honest. Because I'm getting quite some ideas.
Oh, good, good.
Just hearing that plot.
Yeah, there is a narrative to connect them, and it's not as superficial as some other anthology films have done. But it's not. It's like obviously Trick or Treat is an anthology in a way, but that's more sort of simultaneous. It's less like, oh, here's the next story, here's the next one. It's more like kind of
Intertwined.
yeah. So, but this one's more like, oh no, this is what happened to me. Oh no, this is what happened to me. But yeah, it's. I mean, and also like it's like like I said, it's the 40s. Like it's been a while. And it's not like a stone cold classic. I wouldn't be like, oh, you can't remake that because it's like the best. I'd be like, no, you could.
Yeah.
But it is a good film. But yeah. So there we go.
That's good.
There's our horror films. remake sequels, maybe revisit it in some few. But it's funny. I was saying like when I was looking at horror films and things, the amount of sequels and remakes that exist that I had no idea is it's just crazy. But anyway, who knows? I think Wreck will come back. I think there'll be another. I think there'll be another Wreck film.
Like a reboot of it?
Yeah, I think that
that
genre, even if it's like a straight to Netflix film that nobody really watches, I think it'll.
I mean, I don't think it'll be under the same name. I think you'll definitely get a found footage zombie film, like Wreck,
Yeah.
based on Wreck, but it won't be like Wreck 5 or called Wreck. I don't think.
Isn't
I think it's dead.
Isn't Cloverfield found footage?
No pun intended.
I'm pretty sure
no.
that is.
Oh,
I'm pretty
the
sure
first
a lot of
one
it
is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of that is like handheld camera, isn't it?
Yeah.
Could be a good shout.
Because there was like a second one, wasn't there, with John Goodman?
Yeah, that's the.
But
really
that's
good one.
not found footage.
No, and
That's
there's
like a
obviously
bunker.
Blair Witch. That's found footage.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of found footage, Paranormal Activity,
Oh yeah.
sort of found footage in it, all the
Yeah.
static found footage. Anyhow, let's move swiftly on
Swiftly.
to the next section, which is Rotten Round. So
Oh
with
my
this,
God.
basically, we like to play a lot of games on this podcast because who doesn't like games, at the end of the day? And Rotten Round is basically where I have chosen a franchise on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's up to our contestant here, the only guy here, Alex Bus, to basically answer some questions and to find out what the ranking of these franchises are by their Rotten Tomatoes score. Now, this is the critic score, and yeah, that's it. That's the whole rules, really. I don't know. There's nothing else I can explain. So, in keeping with the spooky season,
Ooh,
we're going to be looking today at a long-running franchise.
Halloween again.
No. No. Saw.
Ooh, okay.
So there has been quite a few. I'm actually trying to count them now. 6, 7.
I can't imagine the
8,
critics
9.
liking like many
10.
of the Saws.
There
to
are
be honest.
10 Saw films,
just based on the concept.
I think, unless I'm really bad. At
Yeah, I think so.
counting.
X came out like last year.
Yeah,
I think.
X is 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
Roman numerals for you kids. So I guess we'll start off with a very. I'll just go through them. I guess I'll just. I mean, a lot of them are going to be specific. But we got Saw, Saw 2, Saw 3, Saw 4, Saw 5, Saw 6, Saw the Final Chapter, Jigsaw, Spiral from the Book of Saw, and Saw X. So that's 10 films going way back to 2004.
Which one did you see? Because
I saw it, yeah.
Saw two.
Yeah, it's very funny. That's why people listen to this podcast.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
amazing.
just for that.
humour. I guess we'll start off
That's
with
worth a sub.
what do you think is the highest on Rotten Tomatoes, the highest critical score of the Saw franchise?
I mean, I think that I can't imagine the critics liking them just based on the concept. So I guess number 1 because of the like twist at the end. Because the others are just like I don't think have any kind of story.
Yeah.
And they're just like.
Well, you're wrong, sadly.
No.
I think it's the first time you've been wrong on Rotten Round straight away. I don't really know where to go from here. I'll give you an.
Wait, do I get another guess?
I guess. Yeah, why not?
Oh my god. It's not going to be 2. It's not going to be 3. I'm going to go 10.
Correct.
Yeah.
Saw X is the highest by a lot, and I'm surprised
really?
because I didn't particularly like Saw X, but that's just me.
I didn't see it. Maybe I should. I wanted to, but I didn't.
Saw X has a 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is quite extraordinary, really.
Yeah.
Would you like to guess what the lowest scoring one is? So you've basically got Saw 1 through 6.
I'm going to say 8.
8, which is Jigsaw. That is incorrect.
Oh no, I was aiming for Final Chapter.
Final Chapter?
To be honest.
Okay, well if you're being honest, then you're honestly right. Saw the Final
Nice.
Chapter has a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes. Would you like to hazard a guess on any of the other? What about the first one? What do you think the first one's score is?
Like 60. No, I think. Like 68.
Sadly, you're wrong. But do you think it's higher or lower?
if 10
Has an 80.
is 80 critic score,
Yep.
I think one's got to be higher than 68.
No, it's
What?
50% is on Tomatoes.
I thought it was quite a good one.
I mean,
From
the
what I
audience,
remember.
the audience thinks so as well. It's got an 84% audience score. Although that isn't the highest audience score. It's still Saw
10.
X. Yeah,
What's that on?
89.
Oh, it must be a good film.
So yeah, Saw is a 50. Saw 2, what do you reckon?
Saw 2 has to be like 44.
You're close, 37. Saw 3.
I'm going to say 55.
Ooh, no, 29%, man.
Oh, going down.
It's going downhill.
Okay.
With that
I
in mind,
known.
what do you think Saw 4 is?
It's going to be like 60, but I'm going to say 22.
18.
18. Oh.
Saw 5.
9.
13. Saw 6.
9.
39%.
We've
suddenly got
I did get a 9. What, that was number 6?
Yeah, suddenly Saw 6 has broken the downhill fall and been like, hey, we've got something.
Oh, man.
But then Saw Final Chapter, as I said earlier, has a 9.
Oh.
Jigsaw, which is the semi-reboot remake thing they did in 2017. What do you think that has?
27.
32.
I'm
And then
close.
we've got the absolute, I always forget exists, the very weird Spiral from the Book of Saw. This is the one with Chris Rock in.
Oh, yeah.
Which I haven't seen, but
I've not seen.
It's mad how that film exists.
15%.
37.
Oh.
So there we have it. That was Rotten Round. So yeah, Saw X. I'm pretty sure for a while Saw 11 was meant to be out this year, but I was like, there's no way they're getting out in like a year. But then they delayed it, obviously. But yeah, Saw 11 is coming out next year, and that's by the same director as that one. And it also looks like this director has not only done Saw X, but he also done the final chapter. He's also done 6.
Which is the worst.
Yep.
Oh,
And he's also
great.
done 3.
Why bring him back? Why?
Oh, no, he hasn't. Wait. No, he hasn't done 3 last summer. Not many directors in this, isn't he? A couple of directors, really, like for the entire franchise. But hey-ho, there we go. Yeah. That was the Saw franchise, and that was Rotten Round.
Nice.
Need a little theme tune.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
So, yeah, that was terrible.
It sounded like, I don't know, like drips of blood. Maybe.
Spooky, I like it. I was going to say drips of water, and that's nowhere near spooky enough.
Well, yeah. I did it by mistake as well. I was thinking of
Is
water,
your,
but I said blood.
Is Rank My Hero spooky?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, it's got one. Maybe.
So let's
no,
go
it
on
doesn't.
to Rank My Hero. Alex, would you like to
This
explain?
is Rank My Hero, where I give Jake. And well, to be fair, let's be specific. This round is a Rank My Gaming Hero round again, where I give Jake gaming characters, but he doesn't know which ones, and he has to put them in spots of 1 to 5 of his, let's say, favorite. But it's a
so
risk.
It is favorite. It's not best.
Yeah, let's say favorite.
Okay.
Because like, what's best? Like, I don't know. Yeah, favorite. But he doesn't know what gaming characters are coming up, so he has to preserve that top spot, maybe, or maybe he has to get rid of it straight away.
Yeah, because I don't know what's around the corner.
You don't know what's around the corner. Could be a stinky, but this is your first round for today. Yay. First gaming character coming up is Master Chief.
Ooh.
Who is the Halo main...
The Halo guy.
Halo guy, for anyone out there who doesn't know that.
I need a weapon. My favourite, though, that's the thing. If it was best, like, I would probably have a different list of favourite. Because he's an icon.
But you could do best.
What's your game?
Just rank them how you...
I'm going to put him at number 3, because I think I'd probably put him higher, but in terms of iconic, but he's not my favourite guy. Yeah, he's not my guy.
Okay, yeah. Samus Aran.
I don't have any affinity with Samus at all. I think I've played about 5 minutes of a Metroid game, so sadly I'm going to put that at number 5 just because I don't. I know she's an icon, but I just maybe once I've played Metroid.
And we got number 5 there.
Yeah.
For Samus.
Sorry, on
we got Cloud next.
Okay, Cloud's great. I'm going to put him in number 2 because he's got to be over Master Chief.
2.
With his hair.
We've got Leon Kennedy.
Oh, this is hard because there's a part of me which wants to put him at number 1 because Leon. But I don't know though. It's just Leon, isn't it? Leon.
Leon's great.
I'm gonna put him in number 4. And
number
I'm gonna once again.
4.
I've done this every time now. I'm gonna leave that first spot open for whatever happens next.
So your favorite.
Yes.
In this round is Donkey Kong.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh
it
man.
It goes so well.
Donkey Kong. Right.
I'd probably just switch, Leon and Donkey Kong.
If he
probably.
could, but he can't.
I can't.
This is official, and I'll bring this up 20 years later. But he prefers Donkey Kong to Leon Kennedy. Without a doubt. But I have another round for you. I have another round for you, Jake.
Like you could have said, I don't know, like Pikmin. You could have been like, oh, you prefer Pikmin to Leon Kennedy, and I would have been like, oh dear.
Yeah, as long as you have the top spot open, I could just pick out a random thing out of my head. Just like,
that's just cruel.
Like the worst thing. Okay, we've
Soap
got
McTavish.
For the second round today, we have Ratchet. Ratchet and Clank, of course.
Not my fave guy, not my guy.
Not your guy.
I'm gonna place him at a comfortable number 4.
Ooh, number 4. That's no love for Ratchet. How about Luigi?
He's just a Lombax. Oh, Luigi.
Luigi.
Okie dokie.
Hurry up already, huh?
I'm going to put him in number 3.
Ooh. We have John Marston.
Oh, John's such a good character. I just hope that okay, there is whether you're going to say it or not, there is a better Red Dead Redemption character, which obviously everyone knows. And if you would have said that other one, I would have instantly put him at number 1. But I think I'm still going to put John at number 1. I'm going to put John at 1.
John number 1.
I was going to say Arthur. Is such a. If you just fucking say Arthur now. And you can't cheat.
No, I'm not. I'll never cheat. Joel Miller.
Didn't we have Joel before?
Nope. We had Ellie.
Okay, I think he's a better character than John, I will say, but I'm going to put him at number 2.
Okay. So your number 5.
Oh yeah, shit.
Is automatically probably the best one, I imagine, unless you love Koopa Troopa.
Okay, I got away with it quite good there. Is it Koopa?
Yeah.
Two Mario characters.
Koopa Troopa.
I'm very glad that he's in number 5. I think that's a pretty good. Maybe I switch Joel, and if it was Arthur, I would put Arthur above. But
is Arthur better than John Marston?
Oh yeah, he's such a better character.
I love
no
John
offense,
Marston.
John.
I haven't played number 2 though. But yeah, that's Rank My Hero this time.
I like that.
For
it's good, simple fun. That harmless fun.
I like that I found a game that Jake actually likes of mine.
Yay! It doesn't drive me up the wall. It's just because there's no winning really. It's just how I deem or how we deem it. Like, oh, you've done well. I'm like, okay. There's no right or wrong. On to our next fun game. We're playing Tis the Season. Now, Tis the Season is a game we've played once before, and it's basically where I will give you a bunch of TV series, and you'll have to tell me how many seasons you think that series has had or is having or whatever. And then I'll follow up with you can get bonus points, even though we're not keeping score, of episodes. So you'll get to have a guess on how many episodes you think there are as well. And we're keeping with the spooky season.
Oh, nice.
I really want to. We're driving that home. I know you didn't bother in Rank My Hero, but that's fine because I'm here. I'm here to bring the spook. we're going to start off with, I think, a relatively easy one. We had some quite niche ones last time. I've kind of gone across the board with this one. We're going to start with Fear the Walking Dead.
Okay.
How many seasons does Fear the Walking Dead?
I know it's been going on for quite a while. I would say 6.
That is incorrect.
It's higher.
It's 8. 8 seasons of Fear the Walking Dead, and it has finished, as far as I'm aware. How many episodes do you reckon that it's had? You can probably do some basic maths, can't you?
Well, yeah.
But if you want.
I mean, no, I like 160.
113.
113. I was going like 20 per episode season.
I think.
Was it like 16? Is it?
I
It
think
must be like
there's
16.
6 in the first season, and then it's 15 and 16 and then 12. So it's not.
Yeah.
It's not massive. Next one. Let's go. The Twilight Zone, and this is the original 1959
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone.
What even is Twilight Zone?
You know what?
I've heard of it, but I don't know what.
Just, I think it's an anthology. It's a horror anthology, like sci-fi show, where each
Nice.
episode is its own thing.
Nice.
Usually with a twist.
Usually with a twist. 1954. Let's go with
59.
10.
5 seasons.
It's because it was in 59,
of
not
Twilight
4.
Zone. How many episodes do you reckon that those 5 seasons?
5
had?
seasons. I'm gonna say like they had 6 per season, like 30.
You are. Do you think you're higher or lower?
I think I'm bang on, mate.
Really? Well, you're not.
I thought that's what you were gonna say.
You're off by so much.
Oh.
156 episodes.
I thought you were like, oh my god, do you want to guess? Oh yeah,
Throw him off. Yeah, you were off quite a bit there. Let's take us back up to modern day, shall we? And let's go with American Horror Story. How many seasons of American Horror Story are there?
I'm gonna say like 8, like Fear Walking Dead.
There are 12 seasons.
12.
And yeah, there are a lot. I think it's a show that, like, if you don't keep up to date with it, it feels like in a year's time there's like 4 seasons of it.
Well, yeah,
It's pretty crazy how
Because
many
I
they
swear
do.
I watched a bit of it like in like 2018, and there was only like 2 seasons. That's why I stopped.
I remember watching. I've seen the first season, Murder House, which is okay. I watched the circus one, Freak Show. That was pretty good. And then I watched Roanoke, which is like, it's not great. And that was it. That's all my knowledge of American Horror Story.
But yeah, I'll say
there's
200 episodes.
A lot more. There's 132.
Oh my god, what's going on?
It says apparently season
12
13
episodes.
will likely conclude this entire series.
What, the next season?
Apparently,
As if.
according to this.
They
But
always say
I'm pretty
that.
sure Ryan Murphy makes like 16 shows a year, so the creator, so because they've got like American Crime Story now and shit. I don't know. So. Anyway, let's go back in time again to Tales of the Unexpected. Have you heard of this one?
Nope.
This is a Roald Dahl
Roald Dahl.
anthology show, which I
Good
do
friend of
want to
mine.
watch. Which? I do want to watch. Which? I want to watch.
Friend of mine.
How many seasons of Tales of the Unexpected are
Maybe.
there?
How many
Nine-
seasons?
1979 it first started.
Tales of the Unexpected.
Yes.
Roald Dahl. This is
Roald
gonna
Dahl.
have 3 seasons.
Yeah?
Yeah,
How confident are you with that answer?
1000%.
Well, you're 1000% wrong.
Is it like 50?
There are nine seasons.
Oh, I had a multiple of 3.
How many episodes?
So, I know for a fact Tales of Unexpected have 7. No, they have 10 per season. So that is 90 episodes.
You're probably the closest you've been so far, which isn't saying much. 112.
112.
112 episodes. Yeah, Roald Dahl. It's crazy, isn't it? You don't expect. I'm pretty sure he introduced each one of them as well. I could be wrong.
Hmm.
And you look at the cast that they've had, and like you got, a lot of it's all British people, but it's like you got like Charles Dance, Peter Sellers, Timothy West, Brian Blessed, Nigel Havers. I mean, they're not A-listers, like, but you know, Ian Holm. Yeah, and finally, we're taking it back up to a bit of contemporary-ish. True Blood.
Ooh.
You've heard of this one, I assume?
Yeah. I still don't know what it is. Just because I hear the name.
It's vampires.
It sounds vampire-y, yeah.
How many seasons?
When did it come out?
In 2008. And it has finished, if you didn't know.
It sounds like something that would have finished in 2017. So I'm going to say 9 seasons of True Blood.
There are 7 seasons of True
close.
Blood. You failed each one of these. And
Huh?
what?
I felt, yeah, bloody on.
And how many? I thought this was an easier one than last week. How many episodes do you reckon there are?
It doesn't matter about the week. Well, 7, 84.
Oh my god, you're so close. 80.
I was thinking 12 per season, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it is. Until the last 2.
yeah,
That's what.
yeah.
That's what
Until the
caught you
last 2, it's just like 10 per season.
Well, there we go. That was 'tis the season. Maybe need to make it a bit easier next time. Although it is hard.
What was difficult
like picking a
without
number,
without asking like how many Doctor Who seasons are there recently, like in the modern one. It's like, well, yeah, I know that. Without me knowing the answer, it's gonna be impossible all the time.
Well,
That's
now
what the joy brings.
it is the
The joy
season.
brings.
Festive joy. Well, now it's your turn to annoy me with Bus's Brain Box. So.
Oh
it
yeah,
away.
we love annoying Jake with Bus's Brain Box, which is my quiz. Riddle me this, riddle that, with that, Jake. Yeah, just throw riddles at him, and where all the answers are film related, maybe TV, maybe character. Who knows?
Sorry, let's just backtrack. All the answers are film related, maybe TV. No, you said all, mate. You said all, and then you follow by maybe.
Nah. It may be like characters, maybe items as well.
Items? Oh, fuck off. Items.
Right, give me a number, Jake, of 1 to 10, please,
I
if
don't
you
even
will.
know. This is like the bit I don't care about.
Hey,
I don't care about
what?
it.
You don't care about the numbers? The number system.
I'm gonna go 0. No, I'm gonna go 1.
0 is an option. No, it isn't. But, you
It's
know,
a number though.
India's finest delicacy.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
India's finest curry. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I need more.
For audio listeners, he was just
I need
shrugging
more.
his shoulders.
I need more.
You need more curry. What is this?
Yeah, I don't know. India's finest delicacy, you tell me.
What is it? Is it a film? What is it?
It's
you wanna
India's
give me a hint?
finest delicacy.
Curry. Korma. I don't know. You want a specific curry? A tikka masala.
I don't know.
You don't know.
We've mentioned
Rice.
it today. We've semi mentioned it today.
What on live on air?
Yeah, semi related to something we've talked about today. And you've said half the answer.
Curry. Curry. That's half of a word, is it?
Maybe.
Curry.
Words.
Miss Curry. Curry.
You're 3/4 of the way saying Miss Curry. I guess. In a weird way.
Miss Curry. I think you're making it harder. Is Curry. Misery. Ms.
What is
Curry.
what is What would Miss Curry be? What would that be? What is?
A name.
Mm.
So it's a name of someone
Yeah.
with curry in the word.
Yeah.
Mr. Curry.
Mm.
Miss Curry.
Like an actor. An actor, maybe.
An actor. Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Tim Curry.
Thing is, if I knew it was an actor, it would have made it a bit easier.
I thought that was really easy. That was an easy one, Jake. Don't worry.
Yeah, but
They
you're
get
saying
harder.
what does you?
Give me a number one
Number
to
2. Poo poo do.
C, nothing but C. What am I?
An email.
What?
I think that's a good one there for everyone that got that.
An email? I'm going to be puzzled by that. Puzzle premises coming next time.
What was it?
C, nothing but C. What am I?
The beach.
No.
Ocean.
Incorrect.
Something to do with the ocean.
Incorrect.
Nothing to do with the ocean.
Incorrect.
So it's a letter C.
Not necessarily. There are multiple C's.
What do you mean there are multiple C's? Like you see things?
Maybe. Maybe
So
you
like,
see something.
See no evil.
Maybe.
Blind something?
No, you're not blind. You see.
I see,
You see.
but I don't listen.
You see nothing but seeing. What are you?
Vision. Television.
A character.
Vision.
That isn't vision.
Invisible Man.
Think of seeing.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Three blind mice.
What do we use?
Glasses.
No. Incorrect.
What do we use?
Incorrect on
Our
the
eyes. Eyes. Hills have eyes.
No.
Eyes.
It's a
Eyes
character.
wide shut.
It's a character.
Eyes. Mr. Eyes.
Mr. Eyes.
Is a character with eyes. Every character has fucking eyes.
It might be in the name of the character.
If he didn't have eyes, that'd be much easier. Eyes.
He always sees nothing but sees. What am
Eyes.
I?
You said what am I, not who am I. So that throws me off. Or do you mean who am I?
No, I'd say what am I? And I've said it's a character.
It's a character.
But think of
With
what
eyes.
you know. What do you know of what do you see with?
Your eyes.
Eyes.
Eye.
Is there a character in anything that you think I would think of that would see things all the time, like all the time? Like it can't. It might not even be able to blink. I don't think it does. It's crying for water.
What? Like a plant?
Plant?
Yeah.
What?
He says crying for, I don't know. Crying for water.
Eye. You got a third. You got a third of the name.
What, with I?
Yeah.
What, just a letter I?
No. No. The word.
I robot. This is hard.
Think fantasy.
Fantasy.
There are films.
Claudius.
There are films coming out announced. Two films, I think. Coming out in maybe 2026.
The Avengers.
No.
2 films are coming out. With this character in.
No.
No.
But like based on films that the character's in. Like big films. Well, not. But like, they're probably gonna be shit. But you know,
They make a lot of money.
maybe. We haven't had one of these films for about 10 years.
No. It's Not Avatar.
No. I.
There's no part of me which will understand this answer being easy to get.
It's a big thing.
What, like physically big?
Yeah.
Like Godzilla size.
Yeah. Probably bigger than Godzilla, to be honest.
Bigger than Godzilla.
It's tall, I would say.
Bigger than Godzilla?
Yeah. I don't know how tall it is, mind. I don't know how big Godzilla is, but I would say it's bigger. And it's long. It's thin.
I
Thick from
enjoy
some
it.
angles.
I enjoy it. I'm nearly there. It's got I in it.
Oh. The next letter
I'm struggling.
is O.
I-O. I-O. I don't know what I-O is. I-O. I-O. I don't know if I'm going to be more upset if I don't know this or not. I don't know. I think no matter what, I'm going to be upset.
I of.
Eye of Sauron.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious? That is the worst one yet, by like a country mile. Eye of Sauron.
Do you want one more?
No, but yes, okay. I'll do one more.
Pick a good one this time.
Okay, thanks. Random number bullshit. I'll pick number 3.
Number 3.
Then I'll be an ear, otherwise I'm going to kill someone.
Okay. Who is juicy? Who is delicious? Who came straight from the slaughterhouse?
Ooh, got a bit dark, isn't it? Slaughterhouse, pig.
Getting somewhere. It's kind of like just right in there.
Well, pigs and blankets, pigs and 3 little pigs. Pigs. Angry pig. No, that's angry birds. There is pigs in there.
I mean, maybe pig go in. What come out?
Bacon. Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon. Yeah.
So that was alright.
See, that was a good one.
Yeah, and the others were shite.
Hey, I'll give me one more number because these are good ones.
Well, what number should I pick? Or you just pick it for me?
Just say a number and I'll pick it
4.
for you. Okay. How is it? Oh, this was an easy one. How is this guy so old yet so young? It's not really a riddle.
How is this guy so old yet so young? Benjamin Button.
No. Maybe it's not that easy.
How is this guy so old and so young? Don't know. Could be anyone. Clint Eastwood?
No, it's not Eastwood.
Someone old yet young.
Yeah, how is this guy so old yet so young?
Can I get a clue?
It's a film.
Old. Has he got old in the title? You got age in the title?
It might have old in it.
Might have old
It
in
might have age.
Old age. That's the age-old question right there.
It does have old in the title. I will give you that much.
Old things.
It's on the tip of his tongue.
Old tongue.
No, it was
Mouth.
on your tongue. No.
Old,
I was just
old things?
I was just saying to you, old things. Is there a film called that?
Probably. Old. Just old.
You've got old
Yeah.
from, I guess, how is this guy so old?
So he's
So-
young.
Yeah.
Old, young. Old boy.
Oh boy, he's an old boy.
Okay. I'm sort of semi-amused by that one.
Yeah, it was quite a good one.
Well, that was
that's Buzz's brain box for this episode.
to round off this week, what we like to do is we like to tell people what screens we've been seeking. And because spoilers for anyone that's come this far, record these slightly in advance, sometimes when we talk about things, it's a bit late, but that's fine because if you're listening, then you don't care about that thing.
Yeah, that's all that counts, is that you're listening.
Unless you've just tuned out now because you realise we're a bunch of hacks, then that's fine.
Absolutely fine.
I will start off by just completely praising and just completely endorse the new horror film The Substance, which came out a few days ago.
Oh yeah, I saw you rated that 5 stars.
And I'm still thinking of it now. It's a film that has stayed with me. I mean, granted, I only watched it yesterday, but completely and utterly blew me away. And I think it'll be a film that I'll remember for a long time. I think there's been no films this year, like new films that I've kind of completely fallen in love with. There was quite a few last year where I was like, oh, these are just films that I absolutely adore. And The Substance is the first one this year to do that for me. It's a body horror sort of film by new director. I can't think of her name, so I'm so sorry. I probably botched the name anyway. With Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley. I don't even pronounce. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. I don't know. I've got no information. I'm just guessing. It's, I think, going blind as much as you can. It's not for the faint-hearted, but it's absolutely balmy, utterly banana, especially the third act. But it always keeps its heart and its themes sort of grounded and very clear. It knows what it's doing. It's just completely kind of quite extraordinary, really. So I think anyone that likes horror should check it out, particularly Cronenberg fans. So
seeing you rate it 5 stars made me want to go watch it in the cinema. But
I can't wait to watch it again.
I'm too scared. Just so much going on.
There was actually a guy in front of me. He was sat a few in front of me, and every now and again, because even though I'm watching, you can kind of calling it, and he kept turning away, and I kept hearing him gasp, and I was like, you better not leave. But I know some people
That'd be funny,
which is quite funny, but stick with it. Have you watched anything, played anything, done anything at all in your life?
Not really, but I mean, I need to get back to watching films. It's bad that I'm not watching films
anymore. This is
anymore.
a film podcast, I'd like to remind you.
I know, but I haven't watched any. But of course, the list goes on of what I want to watch.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I have now caught up with My Hero Academia, so that's done and dusted for now. Until season 7 comes
so you're
out.
waiting on the next season, is it?
Well, I think part 2, season 6 comes out on DVD next month, so I'll get that. I'll watch that, and then season 7 will come out next year, maybe.
Right.
I don't know.
Cool.
But in the meantime, I just bought today on Amazon. I know, shock. Just don't go to Amazon.
Did you go to HMV, look at the prices, and then immediately order it on Amazon?
Yeah, save 15 quid. Because the thing is, I don't mind buying HMV if it's 10 quid, and then it's if it's small amounts of money. But if it's big amounts of money, like 55 quid, I can save 15 quid. And it was, do you want to guess?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
It could be, what?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen, I want to watch that.
That would be funny if I got that.
I want to watch that.
My brother watches that, and that's why I just thought of it.
That is on the list.
Is it an old anime?
It is old. It is old.
What, really old?
1995.
And it's a series.
One season.
Cowboy Bebop?
Oh no, I've watched that this year. But which is good. I should talk about that next time maybe. But it was Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Neon Genesis, yeah, I've heard of this one.
I thought of doing it, watching it, because I was looking at museums to go into Japan, and there was a museum of it. I was like, what is this crap? And I was just like, yeah, I'll look it up. And I'll be like, oh, it looks pretty good, actually. I'll buy it and
it's
I'll watch
kind of
it.
like one of those ones that even if you don't follow anime, you know it exists, and it's meant to be really good. So.
No, yeah, I've heard really good things.
It's just one season, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only 26 episodes, which is sad for someone who wants to watch things like anime. Which
have they not done any
they've done
other ones?
films, I think. But I think like what I've heard, most of the films are like just catch-ups of the series, like the catch-ups, like so last time on Evangelion, and here's like 10 minutes new stuff, you know.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's about. Shall I read the synopsis? Because it's really cool. When violent monsters descend upon Earth to destroy humanity. Sounds good already. A reluctant young man joins a small squad of pilots under the command of his cold and dictatorial father to drive back the menace using giant machines that seem to have minds of their own. Well, that's not very good. Why use the machines if they seem to have a mind of their own? Why not just send them? What
I should be asking you that.
What's the point?
Well,
I will give an answer now as to why I think they have a mind of their own, and then when I watch it, I'll be like, I was so wrong.
It's AI, isn't it?
They just have a mind of their own. AI, taking over.
What was it? 1990 what?
30 years ago, 1995. 30 years ago.
That's like the zeitgeist of Terminator. So.
Bold statement.
Well, actually, no, just a bit late, but
bold statement from 30 years ago. AI is taking over.
I just said Terminator did it like in the 80s, so.
No, don't take my spotlight.
Sorry.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully, it'll come in the next couple of days, and then I'll watch it.
Get to binge it,
and then just stare into the abyss of my soul for the rest of eternity while I think of what else to watch. Yeah. It's only 26 episodes. It'll be done in a week. But it's fun though, so it'll be a good watch.
Yeah, definitely. And with that, you know, what screens have you been seeking, our tepid audience?
Let us know down in the comments.
Definitely. And yeah, so that wraps up here. If you didn't know, we're just gonna shamelessly plug ourselves now, in that this podcast is brought to you by Innocent Clowns Film Productions, which is us, 2-man film crew that makes short films in the spare time and with no budget and mostly no ideas. So go check us out on YouTube. Watch some of our films. We should have some more coming out over the next couple of months, included some spooky offerings, which we just do a lot anyway. And by the time this goes out, It Remains should be up on the channel, so go check that out. It's a horror film we did a few years ago. We kind of brought it back to life. Actually, our oldest release we've released on the channel. So, you know,
good old 2016.
2017.
Early 17.
Jeez, that's a long time ago. But anyhow, we'll be back next week for some more stuff, I guess. That's all.
More games and more screen seekers and more everything.
So bye-bye.
Bye for now.